Have you wondered how much it actually takes to start an Amazon FBA business? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the startup cost for Amazon FBA, so stay tuned. What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trevor Peterson. I'm a full-time 7-figure Amazon seller. And in today's video, we're going to be answering the most common question that I get, and that is how much does it actually take to start an Amazon FBA business? A lot of people are saying it takes $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. Why is there a huge disparity in numbers? And we're going to dive into my screen right here. And as you guys can see, I put together a PDF basically breaking down each expense, and you guys can actually download this, refer to it whenever you want, and we're going to go over in depth how much it's actually going to take. But before, I just want to briefly welcome everyone that is new to the channel. If you guys have not yet subscribed, go down and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Also, I'd appreciate it if you guys dropped a thumbs up and dropped a comment as well. So I just want to say thanks so much for supporting the channel, and without further ado, let's dive into the video. So right here, as you guys can see, I have all the expenses laid out. And I'm also going to give you a personal example. We're going to dive into my seller account, and I'm going to go show you exactly, okay, this is how much it took me to start this account. These are my sales, and this is kind of the reality of FBA. But kind of an overview. Let's just break down the first few expenses that you're going to have when it comes to creating an Amazon business. So the first thing is you need to create an LLC. So this is technically optional to start. You don't need an LLC, but I would highly recommend one. And it's going to be 99 bucks if you use like LegalZoom plus the government fees. But if you just do it yourself and you don't go through LegalZoom, it's going to be like 75, 100 bucks depending on the state where you reside. So that's right there. We'll say 100 bucks. Then we have an Amazon account, which is an absolute must. This is not optional. Every single month you're going to be paying Amazon at $39.99. This is basically to have access to Seller Central, their advertising features, and basically their entire infrastructure. So that's $39.99. The next thing, which is also an absolute must, as you know, product research and picking a product is absolutely the key to success with Amazon. So you need software tools to help you know, okay, is this product profitable? Is this product in demand? Is this product too competitive? What's the situation here? So my favorite tool of choice is the Helium 10 suite of software tools. And what's awesome is with the Helium 10 Platinum plan, it literally includes every single tool. So you get the Chrome extension, you get the keyword research tools, you get the Helium 10 follow-up tool to help you get these organic 5-star reviews. And you're going to get that for $48.50 for the first month. So if you use my coupon code AMZChampions50, it's going to be $48.50, and then after that, it's going to be $97 or $87.30. So that's not a huge startup in terms of basically having every single software tool that you need. And then down here, you'll see that there's a few other expenses. You have UPC barcodes, so you can get it at like Barcodes Mania, which is $10 for 5, or you can get it directly from the gs1.org site, which is going to be $250 plus a $50 annual fee. So depending on where you get your barcodes, it could vary there. And then creating a logo, I put $20, even though if you click on this link, it's actually going to redirect you to create an account with Freelancer, and you're going to get a $20 credit just by using this link. Yes, it's an affiliate link, but you get $20 basically for signing up, and then I get a little kickback for sharing this link. But essentially, you signing up using this link, you can create a logo for free. You don't need to pay anything, so technically you can take that $20 out. And right there, just in those few expenses that it's going to take to start is roughly like $200 to $300. Okay, so it's not crazy, but you'll see down here, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and this is probably where you're going to see the biggest disparity in people saying it's going to cost this much or it's going to cost this much. So I have where to source products from Alibaba. It's completely free, or if you want, and some people say you need to go to Canton Fair, you need to go to China, spend $5,000 on a trip to source a product, but technically you don't need to. That could go into your startup costs, but I haven't been to Canton Fair. I haven't been to China. I've sourced all my products through Alibaba.com, and it's been just fine. So that is completely free to source the products. But right here, the cost of the product, I have from $200 to $10,000 plus. And technically, it could be less, it could be a lot more. Like a lot more. It could be $50,000, it could be $25,000. It just depends. And what I mean by that is it depends on the product that you pick, and it depends on what your goal is for Amazon. So first, let's talk about the product that you pick. Depending on how big the product is, it could depend if it's super light or if it's super heavy. You're going to spend more the heavier the product is, because that's just the nature of the beast. The heavier the product, the more it's going to cost to ship that product to Amazon or to a fulfillment center. So that's something to look at. You have minimum order quantities. Depending on the manufacturer that you find, depending on the product that you pick, how customized is the product, it's going to depend on the minimum order. So if the minimum order is 1,000 or 2,000 units, then you bet you're going to be spending a lot more than $1,000 for that first order. But if you find a supplier in a product that the minimum order is 300 units or 200 units, then you can get to that price range from $200 to $1,000, no problem. So there's a lot of things that go into it, and it heavily depends on the product that you pick. Another thing is how expensive is the product that you're selling? Are you looking at selling a product, a premium product that's $100 on Amazon? It retails for $100. That means that you're probably getting it from Alibaba or from your supplier for $20 plus. So if you're ordering 500 units at $20 plus, that's really, really expensive. So it depends on the product that you pick. And what I tell people is the more money that you have, the bigger selection of products you can pick from. So if you have $5,000, you're obviously going to have more options of products than if you had $1,000, because what happens is when you do product research, you're looking at these products and you find a good product, but then you go and you reach out to the suppliers and you get quotes, and then you come to realize that it's going to actually take $2,000 to buy that product. You're like, well, shoot, back to the drawing board. I have to go find a different product. So it depends heavily on the product that you pick. Is going to vary on how much it's actually going to start and take to start an FBA business. So that's the biggest thing that I want you guys to understand is dependent on your product. It's going to depend heavily on how much it's going to take. The next thing that I want to discuss before I show you guys an example is not only does it depend on the product, it depends on your long-term goal, your strategy, and what you're trying to accomplish. So if you have the mindset of you're looking to quit your 9-to-5 job in 2, 3, 4 months of selling on Amazon, then you're going to need a lot more money at the beginning to invest in inventory and product. And why I say that is because if you start with $1,000, you're going to have to reinvest that money for the first 5, 6, 8 months into more product. And then once you do have the cash flow, you're going to want to order another product. And so you're just going to slowly reinvest profits. And yes, you can take some profits out if you want, but you're just going to reinvest, and that's going to enable you to scale your business. And then 6, 8, 9 months down the road, then you'll be able to quit your 9-to-5 job. But if you're like, I need to be able to support my family and I need to grow my business quicker, then you need more money. So that's the biggest thing is not only is it depending on the product you pick, it also depends on what your goal is. How fast do you want to scale? And how quickly are you trying to get to 6 figures or 7 figures or 9, 8 figures or whatever the case is. The higher your goals are, the more money you want to make, the more money you have to invest. Okay, so have that in mind. So now let's go and show you an example right here. In my screen, this is my Amazon Seller Central account. This is my second account. This is 100% legit. This is nothing shady. I got approved by Amazon to create this account, but I basically created this account back in August 2019. Because people were saying, oh, you got lucky, or oh, it's impossible to sell on Amazon. You have an account that has 2 years of history, and they wanted to kind of see that I was able to start something from scratch. And so that's what I did. I created a complete separate account and I launched a product. And just in the last 2 months, so December 1st to January 22nd, I did just over $10,000. So that's quite the progress for me. And what's awesome about this is that was with one single product. I had a hiccup with another product on this, but it's finally just getting launched and it's finally up and going. But for the longest time, this was just one product, and until just a few days ago, but one product, and I started this product with under $1,500. And technically I started it with less, but the reason why I say $1,500 is I placed the first order. The first order, I ordered 300 units. It cost me about $700, just a little over 700. And what happened is I started selling well, and I started making some money, and I needed to make a reorder like really quick. And so basically 2 weeks after selling, I didn't see any return quite yet because Amazon hadn't paid me yet. And so I had to fork up another $700 to order another 300 units. So I basically ordered 300 units, tested out, things were going well. And then 2 weeks later, I ordered another 300 units and dropped another $700. So that was a total of just under $1,500. I got this up and running. And now I'm basically just reinvesting it. And with that money, I'm launching new products as we speak. So it's super cool to see. And that's another thing is I don't necessarily need to take money out of this account because I already have my main account. I have a business already up and going. And so this one, I'm able to grow it a little bit easier and faster with less of a startup because I haven't been taking profits. And so those are things that you need to take into account when it comes to creating and starting your own FBA business. It depends on your situation. It depends on your circumstance. And honestly, I highly recommend if you have a stable job to keep that job as long as you can until it starts impeding in your Amazon FBA progression, or as soon as your Amazon replaces that income, then I would say keep that job so that you have money coming in so that you don't have to take all these profits and you can keep reinvesting it into more inventory, into new products, and then slowly but surely you're going to grow that account. And that's exactly what I did with my main account. Is I had a 9-to-5 job. It took me 6 months to make to where I was making $2,500 profit, and as soon as I was making that profit that was replaced my 9-to-5, I'd been reinvesting because I had the 9-to-5, and then as soon as I quit, I had enough money to basically pay myself and to survive. So those are things that you need to make sure that you understand when it comes to starting an Amazon business. It's not just going to just happen. You have to invest. You have to be willing to take that risk, take that leap, take that jump, order your first inventory, because if you don't spend money, you have to spend money to make money. And that's what people don't quite understand. And that's what I want to help you guys understand. So basically, an overview, my thoughts on how much it's going to take, it depends. It's going to depend on what your goal is, what products you find. But I can say that you can absolutely start with $1,500. I mean, this is living proof that I did it with $1,500. Yes, I didn't pay myself, but I did it for $1,500, and that's with a reorder. My first order, $700, next order, $700. And then after that, I had money coming in, and then I ordered 500 units, and now I'm ordering 1,000 units. So I'm just slowly growing it. And with the profits, I'm adding a new product that basically just launched just a few days ago as well, which I'm going to make a video and keep you in the loop with. And it's just been super fun to see. So I hope that this helps and kind of clears the air a little bit about, okay, how much does it really take? And I hope that this makes sense. And if you have any other questions in regards to this topic or Amazon in general, go join the free Amazon Champion Facebook group. Completely free. There's tons of sellers there answering questions, and then I'm there tuning in every once in a while, helping you guys. And then if you want my direct one-on-one help, then join my mentorship program. I'll include that in the link down below as well. And you can get signed up, and I'd love to have you in as a student. And just real quick, if you do want this this PDF that basically breaks down all of this and then has the affiliate links for like Freelancer, for example, just go down and click on the link, and all you need to do, it'll be a landing page. Let me go to the landing page right here, and you'll actually get a free FBA mini course. You'll get a PDF checklist and a startup guide. all for free. All you need to do is enter your email address and I'll send that over to you, and you'll have access to that PDF and you can refer to it, you can download it, do whatever you want. Plus, I have a little free mini course that you can go through if you're looking to just get started. So make sure to check that link out. Get these guides. It's going to help you a ton. And I look forward to seeing you guys progress this year, and I can't wait. And again, I'm here to help, and I just want to say thank you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and drop a comment, and we will see you in the next video.